Hello and welcome to One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, Theon Brooke B, and today is Friday, and it's Halloween, and it's time for a free-for-all Friday. And since it's Halloween, of course, it's only appropriate to open up some Halloween-related cards. And this time out, we're going to open up some Haunted Hoops. This is last year's Haunted Hoops was 24, but it's 23, 24 season cards, if that makes sense. So it's got Wemby as rookies and stuff like that. Yeah, they did it weird like that. I guess it sort of makes sense when you think about it. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But this is a free-for-all Friday, so if you've missed any previous free-for-all Friday videos, head up there. There's a big old massive playlist with all the free-for-all Friday videos. But if you are looking specifically for a certain year, product, sport, whatever, it might be easier to search the channel page and head over there and check out all the amazing videos I've done in the years. And while you're over there, or while you're right here, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification, thumbs up, like this video, hit that share button, share this with me, head on down and tell me what your plans are for Halloween. It's Friday, so it's kind of even better than just a normal like Tuesday Halloween or something. So, are you going trick-or-treating? Are you handing out candy? You going to a Halloween party? You're watching scary movies? You just eating candy, opening up some sports cards? What are you doing? Let me know. And then also check out the links in the description for all my other internet stuff and all that stuff. All right, so Haunted Hoops. This is the mega bundle too. This isn't like the normal one. I don't know if they did the mega bundles this year. I never saw them. But there's 90 packs in here. Like the regular ones, we did Score a Treat earlier on today for Fun Friday. That had 40 packs in it. That was a lot of packs. This is 90, so it's gonna probably take a while. Of course, the Haunted Hoops wasn't quite as good last year as this year. They upped it a little bit, but it didn't have the numbered cards like the Score Treat. And then this year I think they do have numbered cards as well. I think. But they do have the hollow webs and hollow candies, which are pretty rare-ish. Of course, the slimes, the hoops orange, or the oranges and the slimes are kind of your bases. I don't know if anyone's they had the bats and the pumpkins and the other ones, but like the pumpkins are technically the base, and then the bats are parallel, but pretty much the same. I don't know, similar. But yeah, of course, Wemby rookie, the Thompson twins, got Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson are your rookies, your rising stars as they're called. I think, yeah, the base rising stars. So those are the ones we're looking for. But then, they got all the regular stars and stuff too. So hopefully we can get some of those hollow webs, or what are they called? The hollow webs are the hollow candy parallels, along with some other cool stuff. All right, just gonna take a huge stack right here. Start things off. Only 3 cards per pack, which is a little annoying when you're opening this many packs to just have to. It's gonna take a while, but let's get into it. And that's a great way to start things off. We got a Victor Wembanyama Rising Stars to kick things off. Oh yeah, so they do have bases in this. So that was the thing in the that was confusing about the what am I trying to say? Confusing about the football ones, whereas the bases were there weren't, it said base, but there wasn't really base. There weren't just regular cards like that. They either had your bat ones. I'll show you. They're right here. You either had your bat ones or your pumpkin ones. But technically, the bat ones were the parallel and the pumpkin ones were the base. But for the basketball, there actually is base that don't have a design around it. But these ones are I guess those would just be the orange. And then you have just the regular base. Okay. All right. Keep track. Because I don't think I actually ended ever up opening any of this stuff last year. I opened the Score Treat, but I don't think I ever opened the Haunted Hoops last year. But it's all right. So Bradley Beal, we got. So these will be Julian Strather or the slime. So we'll. How are we gonna do this? Let's keep in the Rising Stars. We'll keep the regular Rising Stars. Okay, we'll go like that. Okay. Should put the Wemby down here because we'll do the parallel. Yeah, all right. It's gonna make sense. Don't worry. Gary Harris, Jokic on the Anthony Davis. I don't know what I'm doing. Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo on the thing, and then Russell Westbrook. Put the base stars, I guess, in a separate pile. I guess it's all dependent on who you think stars are. I guess it's just like my opinion and stuff. Just like your opinion, man. Devin Booker, we got Markelle Fultz on the slime. Spencer Dinwiddie. Like maybe you think Spencer Dinwiddie's a star. Should have been in that pile. Sure, I guess. DeMar DeRozan, we got Isaac Okoro and Keegan Murray. So, I mean, question for any of you people that have actually put this stuff up. Have you ever actually what am I trying to say? Have you ever actually given these out for Halloween? Like for this year or last year, or I guess this year, will you be giving it out for Halloween? Or last year, did you give this stuff out for Halloween? I'm wondering, like, is that a thing people are doing? Actually giving these out for instead of like candy or along with candy, maybe? And are they popular? Were they popular? I don't know. I'm not playing on it. Just doing candy. Maxwell Lewis and the rookie. Oh, so there are rookies as opposed to just rising stars. That's confusing. Chris Paul. Have I not been paying attention to that? I just thought all the rising stars were the rookies because that's how it was in the score treat. But there obviously are rookies that aren't rising stars. Okay. That's going to make it even more confusing. All right. Isaiah Wong. Nas Reed. So in that case, maybe I should... I don't know. Talking to myself here. Trying to get the piles all right. I'm probably going to mess them up a million times anyways. Got Grayson Allen. LeBron. I mean, LeBron's kind of got to go in his own pile, right? I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Here we got Jalen Brunson. And then Kobe White. Jeremy Sochan. DeAndre Fox. All right. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. We got a lot of packs to go still. A lot of packs to go. DeAndre Ayton, Beverly, Quentin Grimes. Clint Capella, DiVincenzo, Kobe Buffkin on the rookie. So how many rookies are there in the... Because it said 21 Rising Stars. Oh, that's because those are from the Rising Stars game. That's what it is. I get it now. Brandon Miller, rookie. Chris Murray, rookie. All right, so... Yeah, we'll do it like that. Eric Gordon. Jamal Murray, Keontae George, rookie, and Jarius Walker. Probably missed some rookies now I think about it. Like, maybe not. I don't know. If I did, I'll figure it out later. Keegan Murray on the Rising Stars. Jalen Hood Shafino, rookie on the Slime, and Jacob Poeltl. Wemby's getting his own thing, I guess. I don't know. Andre Jackson Jr. We got Buddy Hields and then Brandon Miller on the Rising Stars. There are parallels to the Rising Stars, right? Look at the thing real quick. Yeah. Okay. Zach Levine. Sasha Venzenkoff. Rookie. Don't know how like rare or frequently that you're supposed to get those webs or candies. I don't know. Hopefully we get something. There's 90 packs in here. I would imagine you get one maybe per 90 packs. I really have no idea. Our final pack from this first stack. All right, so let's go to the next stack of packs. Bojan Bogdanovic, Gordon Hayward. Are both those guys retired? I know one of the Bogdanovic is retired, but I don't know if it was Bojan or Bogdan. I don't know, but I know Hayward retired. So there's our first Rising Stars parallel. Vince William Jr. on the orange. As opposed to the slime. Caldwell Pope. Malik Monk. Misik. Rookie. Kawhi Leonard. Put him in the good pile. Okongwu. Jalen Brunson. Dort. There's a lot of packs. This is a lot. Fred Van Fleet. I guess if you have a lot of people coming, expecting a lot of, trick-or-treaters, and you're giving these out for trick-or-treating, the 90 thing was the way to go. Otherwise, 40 might have been enough. As I drop trash all over the place. Another Al Horford, Trey Mann, Jalen Clark. Pascal Siakam, Bogdanovic, Jokic, Hunter, Duncan Robinson. Amani Bates, rookie, Jordan Miller, and the Slime rookie, Norman Powell. Jaylen Brown, Terrence Mann, Cam Whitmore. For the hot start, we got off with that Wemby. Where's the other Wembys? Come on, Wemby. It's the same card. I meant like the different Wembys, but sure, we'll take another Wemby. Why not? That was weird. That was really weird. Okay. I meant like the base Wemby. Or like a slime Wemby or something. Poto on the slime. Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins again on the Rising Stars. Scoop. Rising Stars. Ja Morant. Still haven't gotten the slime Rising Stars unless I just missed it. Hunter Tyson. Zaire Williams, Chet Howard. James Harden on slime. Jaden McDaniels. What do you think of? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments on the haunted hoops and score treat. You know, obviously that was a different video, but like just, you know, by proxy, the score treat, or even more so, like spanning that to like the holiday stuff, like the, you know, Topps holiday baseball. I mean, they've done it with Donruss and hoops over the years with Panini. They do the absolute calendar, although it's always weird because like with like Topps holiday, those are like that's a completely different set. And like over the years, like the hoops was like the same set, but like they were parallels kind of because they were a little different. But like the Donruss like holiday boxes for football, those are just the regular cards, but then they had like special inserts into that. Specifically like the rookie holiday sweaters and like the red and green like optic previews. But like the cards themselves were the same. Like they weren't like special holiday or winter versions of the cards, whereas with the hoops they were. So it kind of, I don't know, different takes on that depending on the sport. But I don't know, obviously we're not going to get any holiday hoops this year because hoops is gone. Hoops is done. No more hoops. Which is unfortunate, which I wonder if Panini would be willing to sell off that franchise to Fanatics, because like what are they going to do with it? Because even if they did say like make an unlicensed, it's not going to be NBA hoops. It can't be NBA hoops. It would just be hoops, and then that, I don't know if anyone would care. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see, because if they were like, you know what, there's nothing we can do with NBA hoops, just like, hey, the Fanatics, give us, we'll sell it to you. We'll sell you this you know, product line. I mean, why would Fanatics say no to that? I mean, as long as they're, you know, making it a decent price, that, because otherwise, you know, I mean, Fanatics easily is like, no, we're not paying you anything for that. We don't need it. We don't care about it. But it's like hoops has such a lasting history with NBA cards, obviously. It's kind of a shame to see hoops, you know, go away. I would like Fanatics to, you know, make a deal and do something, because like, yeah, what's Panini gonna do with it? You know what I mean? It's NBA hoops. It's not hoops. It's NBA hoops. I know in the past I think they did just call it hoops occasionally, but like it's NBA hoops. You know? All right, next stack here. We finally got a slime Rising Stars of Walker Kessler. Kobe Jones. More Victors, though. Where are all the Victors? I mean, you think about it, there's that Victor, but I'm pretty sure he just has a regular rookie. And then there's the slime and the orange versions, and I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, none of their other products, Panini, I'm saying, like, were specific to basketball. I mean, that I can remember. Like, obviously there was a lot of ones that people liked for basketball, but it's not as if like, oh, there was like a specific one they only made for basketball other than hoops. But obviously NBA hoops wasn't their like brainchild. It was something that they just purchased the license of from. And that's the thing I don't know, who they actually got that from, because NBA hoops was a part of Skybox at one point, and then that all got backed by Fleer. But then Fleer got bought by Upper Deck. But I don't remember Upper Deck ever using the name, the Hoops name, for any of their products. I could be wrong. The last time we saw Hoops, prior to Panini bringing it back, was under Fleer, or Skybox, or whatever that company was. So did Upper Deck then have the rights to Hoops and just never use it and then sold it to Panini? I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting thing. I don't know the answer. If you do, in the comments. If you do, write down in the comments. Let me know. All right. Keep going through this. Still haven't got any of the hollows, which I would like to see at least one. I mean, obviously Victor would be great, but I'd like to get some more Victors just in general. Oh, we still haven't got like the base Victor. I think there's a base Victor. I didn't go over the checklist real quick, but if there's regular rookies, why wouldn't there be a regular rookie Wemby, you know? A couple Rising Stars. And then the parallel would be really nice too. Alright. And we haven't got a lot of like, I mean, we got obviously LeBron, but we haven't got any LeBron parallels. We haven't seen Steph Curry's. I don't see Jason Tatum at all. Oh. I mean, this isn't the biggest checklist, is it? I guess there's 300. Yeah, it's a 300 set. So, yeah, you're only getting 3 cards per pack. There's only 90 packs. You're also getting a parallel in each pack. So you're really only getting 180 of the base. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're not going to get the whole set, I guess is my point. I don't know why I put that there. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so yeah, you're only getting 270 cards total. And 90 of those are going to be a parallel. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like 90 packs seems like a lot, but when you're only getting 3 cards per pack, it's not. You're not getting a lot of cards in the end. I don't know, but I guess to more expand that conversation I was having about NBA hoops and maybe you know, Fanatics acquiring the license from Panini or whatever. You know, it begs the question what they're going to do with their other, you know, other brands like Score, for instance. I mean, they've made that their baseball thing. No, sorry, not baseball. They made it their football thing, but like they never really used it too much outside of, I think, for like Chronicles for the other sports. So like, I mean, I don't know if they ever made basketball cards, but they certainly made baseball cards. So like, if, you know, going forward, they're not going to do anything with that license, could Panini buy, or could Fanatics buy Score from you know, them? Because that's not, again, it's not something, it's just something they own. It's not something they created. There's Amen Thompson. That's a nice one. You know, like I can understand them maybe not wanting to give up like, you know, I guess and to further that Donruss, you know, Donruss again, something that not they created, but you know, something they just bought, and has the legacy, certainly with baseball. I mean, they made it with football and basketball, but you know, like you know, going back in, you know, my era from back in the day, like I didn't associate Donruss with football or baseball cards or basketball cards necessarily, but definitely baseball. Not that I would think necessarily that Fanatics would want to clog up their, you know, baseball line with Donruss and Score when they have tops. Like, but like for NBA hoops, I could see that. Or for football, for Score, I could see that. I mean, Prism and Mosaic and Select and stuff like that, although technically Select came from Score. But like Prism, Mosaic, the ones that they created, I could see them not wanting to give up. I mean, I know people are going to miss Prism and all that, but it's like that's theirs. I get it. Like if they ever do get the licensing back for anything, or just any sort of licensing they have, they want to make a Prism version of it, same way Topps would make Topps Chrome. I get them not wanting to give that up. That makes sense to me. But like Donruss, Score, like these products that aren't theirs, that were just, you know, what wasn't something they created, but was something they own. I mean, Optic's a little different. They did make Donruss Optic, and that was theirs. But like, you could just call it. People hardly call that Donruss Optic. They just call it Optic, and it just is based off the Donruss thing. But I mean, I know they have Contenders Optic and stuff too. But again, Contenders wasn't theirs either. Contenders came from Playoff. So Contenders, there's another one. But they potentially sell Contenders. There's certain things that have been associated with football or basketball over the years that like they continued because it made sense for them, because like they weren't an established brand. So it's like, yeah, people know NBA hoops. They don't necessarily know for whatever Prism was or whatever else, or Panini just in general. But for those to just go away, in the same way that Stadium Club or just regular Topps or Topps Chrome went away when Panini got the license for those sports, but they always had baseball, and they were always making the baseball products. So, it wasn't like they were gonna give any of those up, because those were associated with baseball just as much as they were football or basketball or hockey for that matter. So, but like, yeah, for like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Panini does. I just don't know what they're gonna do once obviously they already lost basketball now, and when they lose football in April, what are they going to do? We'll see. What would you want them to do? Because obviously people do like Prism and Optic and Select and these other products. But like, if they don't have the NBA license, they don't have the NFL license. We've seen what they've done with baseball, and baseball, they at least used to have the Players Association license, but then they lost that. But then they still have certain guys under contracts, so they can make cards of certain guys, but obviously not to the extent they used to with their checklists. And they haven't made as many baseball products since then. But like, would you want to see something like that for basketball? Like, would the guys that they have under contract, like having cards and stuff, the guys that aren't exclusive to Topps or Fanatics, maybe they can get them to sign and stuff, and put out an unlicensed product? I don't know. We'll see if they do, but is it something people want? I don't know. I would struggle with the baseball stuff, because it's like, some of the stuff is pretty cool, and they do have, you can get like some really good autographs and stuff out of some of that baseball stuff, and less so now than what they used to. So now it's like even less appealing than it was before, but at least before it's like you had the full checklists, and a lot of guys did sign. But I feel like less and less do now. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like, I don't know. It doesn't feel as appealing a product as it once did for baseball. And if they do the same thing with baseball, if they do the same thing with football and basketball they do with baseball, I just don't know that I care. Would you? Would you buy Haunted Hoops if it was just a bunch of unlicensed? I mean, I guess they could still call it hoops, just wouldn't be Haunted NBA Hoops. It'd be Haunted Hoops. But I don't know. All right, we're getting down here, man. I'm a little disappointed with the amount of Wimbies we've gotten. No parallels. We still haven't gotten the base card, and like, I would still love to get one of those Web or Candy hollows. Still haven't seen any of those, despite the fact that there's 90 packs in this thing. Ooh, we got something. We got a webs. I'm assuming that's webs. It wouldn't be candy. That wouldn't make. That looked like webs to me. All right. Mark Smart. Got Julian Phillips. It's gonna be Al Horford. Okay. I mean, I like my man Al Horford. Unfortunately, no longer with the Celtics. But okay. Not the biggest card in the world, but at least we got one. At least we got something. I'll take it. Obviously, would have loved for it to be a Wemby. And if it's going to be a Celtic, I would have probably preferred Tatum or Brown. But, I'll take an Al Horford, I guess. Sure, why not? Can we get another one? Now am I just getting greedy? I still like the candy one, though. I haven't got the candy one. Brandon Miller on the Rising Stars parallel there. That's not bad, not bad. All right, we're getting down there. I think we got like maybe 10 packs to go, if that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or exactly 10. Wow. I was like, I don't know, 10 packs. Seems about right. Jaden Ivey, Dort. I just realized that was a second Kawhi Leonard orange that we got. That's weird. So, like I said, I'm not gonna get every card in this, but like getting dupes of the parallels. Oh. Awkward. I feel like that's the second Brunson slime we got. Yeah, look, see. I don't know. A little weird. Collation's a little wonky in these. Found that to be true with the score tree too. If you missed that video from earlier today, go check it out. And this one's super long, but 90 packs. It's a lot of packs. The other one was only 40. It wasn't quite as long. But I feel like we had a nice little talk about just what Panini's gonna do, the future basketball cards. There's Jason Tatum. Put him down there just because. Now we're getting all the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Alex Caruso, Duncan Robinson. All right, 3 more packs to go. Hopefully your Halloween is going well, and hopefully tonight you have a bunch of fun. Enjoy all the Halloween shenanigans. Don't get in trouble. Don't do anything dumb. But certainly enjoy it and have fun. Have fun, stay safe. That's like my go-to thing on this channel. Gordon Hayward. And the final pack. Can we let the last pack mojo? Can we get a corn? Candy corn? Wait, why is it? Is it candy corn? It's candy hollow, but I think it is candy corn. I feel like I have seen them. Or another. I wouldn't think we get another web hollow, but. Can we get another Wemby? That'd be nice. Start off with a Wemby. Can we end with a Wemby? Jose Alvarado. Jalen Hood. That guy. Ja Morant. So, yeah. On hoops. What do you think? I don't know. The collation is a bit weird. I found that with the score tree too. They get a couple Wembies. They need parallel Wembies. We only got like one LeBron. We got any Steph Curry's. They get a Tatum finally at the end there. They get one of the Webb Hollows. Al Horford. So as a Celtics fan, I'm happy about that to some degree. Even though he's not a Celtic anymore, but of course he was when we won a championship. So you know. But yeah, some other cool stuff, but nothing too crazy. But it's haunted poops, so I wasn't expecting anything too crazy. But yeah, so if you're giving these out for Halloween, well, maybe you have some leftover from last year, or maybe you're giving out this year's, maybe you're giving score a treat from last year or this year, or maybe something else crazy. I don't know. Let me know. So thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy your Halloween, whatever you end up doing, and come back next week for another Free For All Friday. But come back every day. I have videos posted every day, sometimes multiple day, like earlier on today. For Fun Friday, we open up score treat for this Halloween festivities. But just hit that subscribe button, turn the notification, get a notification every time videos up, or you watch, come or watch it, like it, share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keyword this fun, just having fun here on Halloween, opening up some Halloween related sports cards. And yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.